It says I'm live, so I think it's working. Good evening, welcome to Cole's Place. I'm just gonna move my camera. Oh, there we go. We are live. Welcome to Cole's Place. My name's Colin. Great to have you along, and thanks for tuning in to Tuesday Night Live. Hope we're all well. First one in the room, if you can give me a sound and picture check, I'm assuming everything's fine. Doesn't look like I've got any glitches my end. Right, okay, so welcome. My name's Colin. I'm coming at you live on Tuesday. I'm a little bit early, that's why we've got no one in yet. I'm a little bit early tonight for a change, folks. And I'm coming at you live from Bournemouth on the south coast of the UK every Tuesday night, usually around about 7:30, but tonight, 8 o'clock. So I'm early for 8 o'clock, but late for 7:30. I'm just going to go into my other phone so I can see what everybody's saying, because the comments are flying in and you're going far too quick for me. Bear with me 1 second, folks, and we'll see who's in the room. Oh God, there's loads here. 17 in already. Right, okay, yeah. Alan's on my vlogs. Super, how are you doing, Alan? Hope all is good with you and Saf, pal. Hit the thumbs off. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, all is good with me and Saf. Thank you, Alan. All is wonderful. Oh my God, hang on, I'm getting me adverts. I'm getting me adverts for Google Chrome. There we go. Right. Evening, David Butler. David Butler's in. How you doing? Hope you're well, mate. 21 in already. Amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Hope we're all well. Let's go quick roll call. Oh God, my other phone's coming on. Eugene McGeever, how you doing, Eugene? Hope you are, mate. Prash is on as well. How are you, Prash? Hello to Prash Super Travels and Prash's mum, Super. Evening, Colin, Saf, and everyone in chat. Saf is with us. She's in the bedroom doing the usual. All good, Col. Thank you very much, Alan. Oh, there you go. Saf's in the chat, picking sound good. Shropshire Steve, how are you, Steve? Hope you are, mate. Good to see you in. Stuart Donnelly, evening, Stuart. How are you, mate? Good to see you in too. Vinny, good evening, handsome Mr. Plain Shirt. I've not long come in, Vinny. I'll tell you what I've been doing. Yeah, I've been out and about today and tonight. I haven't stopped all day. I've not long come in, add food, set the live up. Hope you're well, Vinny. JBM's in. Thank you, JBM. Damien, Ooper, all good, pick and sound. How are you two? We are absolutely fine. Thank you, Damien, mate. Let me just straighten up my camera. That better? So we've got McPollo, Emily and Rihanna the cows. There we go. Look at that. 20 days to TFS. 20 days to go and counting. Right, who else we got? Hang on, it's flying through. Susan McLaughlin, evening Susan, how you doing? Hope we're both well. We're fine, thank you. Fine Fettle this evening, thank you. Martin Vass, evening Martin, how you doing? Briney's in, hiya Briney. Eugene, remember to smash the likes, thank you. Evening, Ann Elton, Ann, how are you doing? Ann, honestly, we'll speak tomorrow, Ann. Yeah, quieter day tomorrow. Prash Super, already seen. Who else we got? I've seen some. If I miss you, I do apologise. It's flying in. Tina Georgiou, good evening, Tina. How are you doing? Evening, Colin and everyone. There we go. Everyone's saying hello. Damien, my chicken has some neck. That's McPollo. Right, he doesn't live at TFS anymore in a baggage handler's old hall. He lives in sunny Bournemouth now. He's gone through all the immigration checks and he's with us now. He might make an appearance in Tenerife in a few weeks. Evening, Prasher Mum. Hope you're well, Col. It's 23 for me. Can't wait. Soon's come round, Damien. Vinny had a great night in Chester on Saturday, as you can see on Facebook. Yeah, down a race course, I believe, Vinny. Hope you had a good one. Oh, that's it. Is that straight? Yeah, that's straight. Nice one. Marcia's in. Evening, Marcia. Can't wait. Counting down, Marcia. Counting down the days. Thanks for the message, bud. Hope we can have some hoolie. We sure will. Absolutely will. Absolutely will. So, hope we're all well. Cheers, everybody. Look, I'm on the fizzy lime water. So, yeah, still fairly healthy. Had a fairly, we didn't have an unhealthy weekend. We had, food-wise, over the weekend, a couple of junk bits. But, no, Saf and I have been eating healthily today. Saf made some pan-fried salmon before. In a sauce, and we had some nice fresh veggies with it, and some little mini roast potatoes. So we've ate quite healthily tonight. It was only a quick one. Yeah, but busy day. Right, videos. Colin Murphy eating a video, editing a video, but want to come join me for a short time. Got a video out tonight in a restaurant in Llandudno. You went with Mum, super nice one. Get it out there, Prash. Have a look at it later. Getting near the 4K. Yeah, absolutely, Alan. It is flying. Unbelievable. Thank you, everybody. Nick is in. Evening, Nicky. How you doing? 32 in the chat, it says here. And Jamie Priest. How are you, mate? Hope you're well, Jamie. Good to see you. Salmon, that's a bit fishy. Hey, it was actually very nice. Saf is turning into a very, very, very good cook. She gets it off her mum, I think, because Saf's mum's a professional chef. Saf's mum's a bloody good cook. And I think Saf's inherited that streak off her. Certainly hasn't got it off me. Cole, been editing Halgel all week. Managed to reclaim some videos off my old computer thanks to the tech. Oh, that's good news, Alan. I remember you saying you'd lost a few, I think. But yeah, good to hear you got them back. I've got, do you know what? You've reminded me, Alan, I've got a couple of videos to put up from October time when we all went to Disney Paris, and it's like, do you put your old ones up? Is it worth putting them up? Because I've mostly edited them now, so I probably should get them up. But yeah, you're right. Bruno, how are you, Bruno, mate? Are you well? All right, Cole, yeah, I'm fine, thank you, mate. Fine, thank you. Nice to see you, Bruno. What you drinking tonight? I'm on the water, Bruno. I'm sort of saving myself a little bit, you know what I mean? Got to lose a couple of pounds. Stuart Donnelly, I like, excuse me, repeating on me. I like venison, but it's half a day. Do you know what? I've only had venison once or twice, and I've got to be honest, you feel sort of bad eating it, don't you? But it is nice. I like it. I'd had a venison steak once. Oh, very nice. Foggy's in. Foggy from Webby Sports Roundup. How are you, Foggy? Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Hope you're well. Coming back over for St. Pat's, Foggy, or it'd be good to see you if you can. We're at Tenerife St. Patrick's Day. And I was meeting with Kev. Everyone's chatting with Kevin Stamps. Hello, Kev. How are you doing? Okay, back to UK Friday, back to Tenerife Tuesday. Oh, nice one, Kev. Nice one. Will you be there when we're there, Kevin? I can't remember what you said now about your dates. Let me know. Yvonne Brown, evening, Yvonne. How are you doing? Yvonne Brown says hello. Denise is in as well. Hiya, Denise. How are you? Good to see you, Denise. Ali Bennett, yeah, we said hello. Marvellous. Yeah, so Saf's fine. I'm fine. Mad busy over the past week or so. I've been standing in here, there and everywhere. There's a friend of mine, I think I mentioned it last week, I'm doing a quiz on a Sunday. A friend of mine's in hospital still. He's not too well, so I'm standing in for him, and about 1,000,001 other things going on today. Eric's been round today doing some work in Saf's bedroom, redoing a wall for us. So yeah, all good. Work all over the show. No rest for the wicked, as I say. Saf's doing a GCSE mock exam. She went back to school yesterday after the half-term break. Straight into exams. I'll tell you more about that later, but she's doing fairly well. She's doing really well. She's feeling good, bit achy. Today she had a MMR vaccination, the second one that, people her age have. So she's feeling a bit sore and tender on her arm tonight. So she's in her bedroom feeling a bit sorry for herself. When she had the injection, I thought she was going to actually smack the nurse, because I think it did. It was a little bit painful. So she's come home, as I say, we had something to eat, and she's chilling out in the bedroom. They've said it might cause a bit of fever, might cause her a dead arm, but she'll survive. She's a trooper. So she's had that today. She's got she's going to be poked and prodded all over the place, guys, I tell you. She's had her injection today. Monday next week, she's got her ongoing physiotherapy. And then next Tuesday, she's got her annual eye test. And then, I think, and she's waiting a dental appointment as well for, she's being passed around all over the show, poor Saf. But the good news is, she's still massively looking forward to coming to Tenerife over in March and meeting everybody who's going to be there. So it's all good, all good. Right, comments. Dry January, nice one, Bruno. You've done dry January, 2 bottles of rosé every night since. I was going to ask you, you're feeling better for it, but yeah, well done, mate. Dry January, I couldn't do it. I know a couple of people who have, and they said they felt a lot better for it, right? But then second week in February, they went straight back on the sauce, so it cancelled it out. Anne says, meeting Kevin and Patrick was great, but expensive in the Temple Bar. Oh, yeah, that's right. That was last week, wasn't it, Anne? Scotsman Kev went over to Dublin. I saw the photos. Anne sent me some photos. As Kev, Anne and David and Patrick Moran out on the razzle dazzle round Dublin. Look like you're having a good time. Yeah, it's good Kevin going over there as well. One on my list, but obviously Kev gets about a bit more than me. Well, a lot more than me. Seems to enjoy it. Kev Stamp says, yes, I'll be back for 6 weeks, maybe 7 or 8. Oh, nice one, mate. I'm sure I had a feeling you said that, yeah. Apologies. Yeah, we'll catch up, Kevin, if you're over there. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. JBM, get well soon, Cole's place, mate. I'm fine, JBM. I'm not poorly. I'm fine. I've done a fast for Lent at 40 Easter eggs. Wow, 40 Easter eggs. All the shops are selling them now down here. They're everywhere, aren't they? When is it? It's end of March, isn't it? Easter weekend in the UK. 30th. I'm really busy that weekend, you know. Just let you all know, I won't go into it too much because it's probably boring. But I've been down in Bournemouth town centre literally a couple of hours ago after Saf went to doctors. And I've secured another residency, another weekly DJ residency. So that takes me to I've got 3 weekly and 3 monthly DJ residencies now. Yeah, so I've got six venues on my books at the minute. So I've secured another from middle of March. When I get back from Tenerife, I'm literally flying back on the 21st, and the first gig on this residency is on that night on Thursday the 21st. It's right in the centre of Bournemouth, literally smack bang in the. For those of you who know Bournemouth, it's just off Bournemouth Square. Cracking little place, little late night, sort of like a late night bar. So anyway, going back to Easter weekend, I'll be doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday night times, and I've also got 2 days DJing on a farm on Good Friday and Easter Saturday, sort of 10 till 3 in the afternoon, 10 till 4 in the afternoon. So I've got 5 nights and 2 days DJing. Oh my God, that's my Easter weekend sewn up. So yeah, but looking forward to it. It's all good. Sorry to bore you with that. Right. What am I up to? Jamie Priest. Alan says, evening Vinny, all good. Yeah. Jamie Priest doing an online gig coming up for charity, and I'm on the bill. Oh, nice one, mate. Let us know what you're doing. Stick a link up, Jamie, if you want to. If there's any links you want to put up, mate, or drop them to me, and I'll share it for you. However you want to do it, mate. I'm sure a few people will be interested in watching. Dave Carroll, evening Dave, got your message earlier. Good evening, Cole. Looking forward to the Reef. 3 weeks to go. Boo. Any venue yet? Can you say big hi to Wendy, the better half, and Dundee Deck, all the best? Hello, Wendy, the better half. We'll see you in March. Dundee Deck, thanks for tuning in, mate. Look forward to Reef 2. We haven't really sorted anything out yet. We're really bad. It looks like, I think the consensus last week, if I remember right, was on the Saturday, the 16th. Because I think the Tony Christie thing is a bit up in the air because they've had to change venue. And I think Tricia Slater sent me a post today that the local guy, we've got Tony Christie, and he's being supported on that night on the 16th by Frankie Mack, who's a local entertainer in Tenerife. He does like Frank Sinatra, male vocalist, all that sort of stuff. And Frankie Mack has put a post up on his social media today saying the reorganisation of that concert on Saturday the 16th to another venue still hasn't been sorted due to technical difficulties. So, yeah, so obviously going to wait for that. But in terms of everyone meeting up, whether they're going to that Tony Christie gig or not, I think the consensus how we've left it up to now is maybe meet up on the Saturday the 16th in the afternoon or something, because Cheltenham horse racing will be over and it'll just be nice to have everyone together on a Saturday. So, you know, we'll have getting a venue. We want to try and get one fairly central, because some people are staying in Los Cris, some people are up in Costa Udeki, Fania Bay, some are in Las Americas. So we need one that's sort of big enough and central enough and, you know, happy enough for us to have us all. So we'll keep looking, we'll find something. Damien Hooper, did she get a lollipop? Is that Saf's jab? She didn't get a lollipop. They literally jabbed her and kicked her out. Simple as that. And left her with a little blood spot on her arm, which she's not happy about. Glad to hear you had your jabs. Yeah, I thought she was going to smack the nurse, because it was quite a big needle. If she ever goes for an MRI, don't let a dog do it. They're rubbish, but cat scan. Vinny. Tony's in. Tony Tabaro. How are you, Tony? Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Tuesday night chat. Welcome, everybody. If you're in the background, there's 42, 44, 45 now watching. If you're in the background, come on in and let us know who you are and where you're from. She didn't get a sticker. It's not something they give now. I'm not sure if it's just not something they do full stop, or whether it's just a case of they thought Saf was too old and she wouldn't like a sticker. She would have had one, but they didn't give her one. Tony Foggy says, I'd love to come over in March, but ain't just going to happen, mate. Webby don't pay me that much. In fact, I don't get paid at all for love. Nice one, Foggy. Those of you who don't know, Tony Fogarty in the chat is Webby Sports Roundup. Subscribe to Webby, good mate of Tim's, cracking fella. He's got a channel called Webby Sports Roundup. Obviously does all the sort of sports chat and everything else. And Foggy, Tony Fogarty, or Foggy as we know him in the chat, does handles all Webby's other social media aspirations. So basically he manages his Facebook. And a damn good job you do of it too, Foggy. He should be paying you. It's a tenner in Temple Bar for a pint. Is that in Dublin? Ian at home. Good evening, Ian. Ian Miller's in. Hello, Ian. How are you doing? Easter Saturday, yeah, 31st of March. Yeah, it's end of March, isn't it? I'm way behind. Apologies. I'm going to try and catch up on your comments. Good Friday is the last Friday in March. Yeah, 29th. It's Friday 29th, Saturday 30th, Sunday 31st. Kevin's in Dublin, yeah. I think he's back home now though, isn't he, Kev? I'm sure he's back home. Is that when Jesus was nailed to the Easter egg by the bunny? Vinny, get us shot. Damien Hooper, would I go to a Formula One race? I'm not a massive Formula One fan, got to be honest, Damien, but yeah, I'd go for the experience, absolutely. Is it wet in Edinburgh? It's lashing down here. It's nice and dry here, mate. We've had quite a nice, decent sunny day here. It was a bit chilly earlier, probably about 9-10 degrees, bit of a breeze, but it's not been too bad here, Ian. Tina Williamson, all right, Tina, Saf, your mum's in the chat. Is the bar in the middle of the square? No, Teen, it's, I don't know, if you remember where the old Argos used to be, down that little street, Post Office Road, it's down there. I used to work there years ago. I did a couple of gigs there years ago. It's opposite Argos. Sort of a few doors down from Lush, just off the square. Right, everyone's saying hello to each other. Oh, Scott, there you go, talking to the devil, Scotsman in Tenerife. Kev's in. Is that my old gimbal behind you, Colt? No, it's my one. Well, it's my main gimbal, Kev. I thought I'd lost it, to be honest, and it was underneath here, so I found it. How are you, Kev? Anyway, hope you're well. Saw you Dublin. Been watching your Dublin stuff, Kev. Absolutely fantastic. Looks like you had a blast, mate. Yeah, hope you're well, Kev. Good to see you back. Drains are us limited. You need to go to Legends in La Cala on Costa del Sol. Yeah, never been Costa del Sol. It's Benidorm way, isn't it? That again. I've been invited by Marcia. Will tell you the lads who drink in one of the bars are working. They're all going to Benidorm in, I think it's October, so that could be on the cards. In the chat, I better shout this one out because Saf will shout at me. Tina Williamson is Saf's mum up in Essex. I put a community post up last week. She's doing a sponsored, I don't know what you call it, a sponsored walk, I suppose it is. She's doing, I think, is it 10,000 steps a day, teen, in aid of an autism charity. So if any of you want to go and have a look at that and maybe donate or sponsor, there is a link on my community page from about a week ago, I think, or last week. So she's doing 10,000 steps a day, which is more than what most of us do in a year. Everyone's saying hello. Vin is saying more Jesus jokes. Right, I'm going to try and catch up. How's the bank balance after those? Temple Bar. I have heard a lot about Temple Bar in Dublin. A lot of people say, oh, don't go there, it's a tourist trap. But a lot of people seem to say you've got to go there, but I hear it's really expensive. Everyone's talking to and Jeremy Maggs. How are you, Col? I was late coming back from work. 16 days to go. Yes, Jeremy. Go to Gator and Jay. Yeah, nice one. Not long now. 20 days for me and Saf. Yep, need a bank loan for Temple Bar. How much is it? €10 for a beer then in Temple Bar? Is that a Guinness? Is it? That's flipping pricey. Excuse me. Jamie Priest, I'm a stand-up comedian. I haven't got any details yet. Well, as soon as you get them, Jamie, as soon as you get your details, mate, if there's any links that you want me to post on my community page or Facebook, or Anne will do it or whatever, send them over, mate, and we'll whack them on. Tim's in. Evening, Tim. How are you? Saw you looking at the ice creams this morning, Tim. I hope you're well, Tim. Hope Christine's well. I remember, yeah, won't say the name, but we went in there. It's now called Thirsties, as in dying for a drink, Tina, the bar. It's called Thirsties now. It used to be called, I think it was the Dancing Jug. It's only a little place. Anyway, yeah, but it's called Thirsties Bar now, and Reese and Adam, who used to work in a Shamrock, run it. Not sure you saw my comment, which was saying hi to you and Saf. No, sorry, Trisha. Glad she got her jabs. Yeah, thank you, Trisha. Yeah, so I've missed a load, Trisha. I'm sorry. Yeah, Saf's all right. She only had the one for the MMR. I don't know if she's told your team, but Saf had her MMR jab early, so she's got a dead arm. She's feeling sorry for herself. There you go. Damien says, Saf, I'm here too. Marcia, Colin, Benidorm date, September 30th, 9th of October, flights, apartments, 300 quid. Yeah, I got put in a Facebook, not a Facebook, a WhatsApp group before, Marcia. Phil the gaffer sent me a WhatsApp thing earlier. So, yeah, I'll have to see how that one, because I've got some bookings around that time. Got to look at not buying Temple Bar. Oh, is it that pricey? €8.25 for a bottle of Peroni. €8 for a bottle. A bottle's about half a pint, innit? A bottle of Peroni. Blimey. How can you afford to drink that in Ireland? Anyway, I'm a massive fan. Ferrari, loves to do it. It's a big expense and I only live once. So you're going Formula One then, Damien? Where about you going? I've been to a racetrack to see sort of a racer. I think it was like Formula 3, nowhere near Formula 1. That was years ago, but I've never been to Formula 1. I'd go for the experience, absolutely. Alan, I'd expect a bucket of beers for that. Yeah, me and you both, Alan. €8.25, flipping heck. Lynn's in. Evening, Lynn. How you doing? Evening, Col. Are you well, Lynn? What's the weather like in Fermanagh? Evening all. I had another email today about Burpees King. I had another email today about Tony Christie in Tenerife. moving to a smaller venue due to ticket sales. I thought it would be that. Could this be Tony Christie's first concert with a mosh pit? I wonder where it's going to be then if they're after a smaller venue, because when I last looked at the ticket sales website, I'm guessing they'd sold about 200 tickets, so they're probably looking at a 500-seater venue, and there's not many of them on Tenerife. You know, there's not many of them at all. There's the big theatre up by the bus depot. I think that's one. I don't know if Tim's in the chat. Maybe Tim's got a suggestion. Peroni, not bad price for the pizza. Dave Coward, can you ask Kev, is Temple Bar a chain? Because watching that old Temple Bar, I don't think it is a chain, is it? On that one, Dave. Somebody in Ireland will probably tell us better than I know, to be honest with you. Cheaper, Tony Christie live in a corner bar, one night only. Do you know what? That might not be a bad shout. 200 seats. He could probably fit in St. Eugene's down on St. Eugenio roundabout. Say again, Cole. Yeah, Tim. Tony Christie was Amarillo, guys. This way to Amarillo. He was booked on Saturday the 16th for the Pyramids de Arona by Hard Rock Cafe in Las Americas. And I think that must be about a 1,200-seater venue inside. And it looked like they'd only sold about 200-300 tickets. And Burpees King and Trisha have had an email, and Frankie Mack, who's supporting him, have put up a post saying that it's going to be moved to another venue. And it looks like it's due to the ticket sales. So just wondering where they'd be putting him. Probably looking at a 500-seater venue, something like that. So I just said you might know somewhere. There's Tina telling you about her autism walk. Not a marathon, but you'll be buggered by the end of it. 10,000 steps a day, easy. There we go. Yeah, so that's it. So I think I've got the comments there. So yeah, welcome everyone joining in. Thank you so much. 51 in the chat, amazing. I put a post up the other day. I want to say big thanks for all the recent subscribers. I've got about 3 videos to put up that I've done. One's going up tomorrow. I've not had a chance to put a lot up over the weekend. It's been a bit mad, but we've got up 3,960 something people are now following the channel, and it's had 625,000 views. When I saw that the other day, it sort of sunk in at the weekend. I thought, wow, that is crazy. You know what I mean? That is crazy. So a massive thanks to everybody who's been with me from the start. You know who you all are. And a massive thanks to everyone who's joined in recently as well. And I did say in the post I put up the other day, I've got loads, me and Saf have got loads of stuff planned this year. There will be time to do it. When Saf finishes her exams, I'll have a lot less commitment. Saf will have a lot less commitment. And we've got loads planned, all the usual stuff, and we've got some good trips coming up as well. So massive thank you to everybody for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. And everybody who moderates, absolutely. Temple Bar is an area, says David Butler, old warehouses and small shops. I thought it was just a bar, just one pub 40 years ago. Now it's all pubs and restaurants. Fair play. Tim Dowd, not sure, sorry. No, Tim, I can't think of anywhere they'll have it. I'm guessing they're going to end up selling with last minute sales, probably about 400 to 500 tickets, which, to be fair, for a Tony Christie sort of one-man show, it isn't too bad. But I can't think of anywhere they're going to put him, that size venue, and it's going to have like a licensed bar and all the usual stuff. Comments are flying in, keep them coming, folks. You're good, Kevin. Jamie Priest, I haven't done 10,000 stand in my life. Jamie. Tony's in, London Streets and Places, how are you doing? All good, thank you, mate. Good to see you, Tony. Hope you well. Looking forward to next month. 20 days to go. 20 days to TFS, Tony. I need a walk, so I'm going to take me for walkers, need a loot. Get yourself off, Damien, you have to. Magic McQuaid says, on the beach, do you know what, that might, a little open air job, that'd be so cool, wouldn't it? Set up an open air stage in like Los Cristianos Square or something like that and have him on there. But I think isn't it Los Cristianos Carnival Week or something when around that week? But yeah, or the Dubliner bar on a Saturday night, Patrick's Day warm up with Tony Christie. There you go. They can fit 200 in there, I'm sure. But on the good shout out on the beach. Tricia says, Safi, do you ever wear scarves around your neck in winter? If so, I'll bring one and make a match. That's very kind of you, Tricia. Yeah, she does wear scarves. Yeah, she loves wearing scarves. Damien says, bye all, Saf, stay strong, stay classy, Col. As always, Damien. Yeah, take it easy, mate. Damien, keep in touch. In fact, I'll drop you a message over the next day or two, Damien, because I meant to ask you something last night when I messaged you. I'll give you a shout. Vinny says, I was going to walk 10,000 steps today, but I remembered I'm fat, so no. You're not fat, Vinny. You're just a healthy proportion for your height. Tim, how much do you call? Got to start saving me pennies. For Tim, you don't owe me anything. Alan, evening, Alan. Alan Sterling's in the chat. Evening, big sexy. Hope you well. Sound, Alan. Alan. 20 days to TFS. The countdown begins, brother. Alan Sterling, who's in the chat, big Celtic fan. He'll be over in Tenerife when most people are there as well. And you'll find Alan firmly planted by day in the Bell in Las Americas with his lovely wife, Jenna, his lovely long-suffering, second-best to Celtic Football Club wife, Jenna. And he'll be in the Bell, putting bets on, singing songs that no one's ever heard of. And then of a night time, you'll probably find him roaming around the restaurants, and then later on, probably in the Dubliner bar or somewhere else. That's Alan Sterling's trip to Tenerife for you. Yeah, Damien, I'll drop you a message when I finish, mate. Yeah, defo. Power bank. Oh, yeah, Tim, yeah. I'll have a look on Amazon, Tim. Off the top of my head, wasn't it 60 quid or 70 quid? And I'll try not to forget it this time. I won't go out the night. I'm actually doing a pub quiz the night before, Tim, so I'm not going out or partying the night before my flight this time. I'm being good. So I won't forget it this time. I'll have my case packed and everything. Vinny, when do you start counting sleeps? I started counting sleeps, Vinny, the day I decided I was going. Don't worry about that. Tricia says 10 days. Oh, yeah, you're going early, aren't you, Tricia? Just for your info, my mate Eric, who came out with me in December, he's coming out. He was going to bring Nicola, his missus, but she's got to work now. But Eric's coming out on the Thursday, so me and Saf are flying out from Bournemouth on Monday the 11th. Johnny Vlogger UK, the man himself, he's flying out from Bournemouth with us. Steve, Marcia Carey's on the same flight with Steve. So we're all coming out on Monday the 11th, and Eric, my mate's coming out on Thursday the 14th. He's just doing the 7 days. So yeah, we will all get together, probably on a Saturday. Everyone's there on a Saturday. Tim, do I want Euros? Whatever's easy, Tim. Yeah, we'll sort it. We'll come to Monte Cristo on the Friday probably, or whatever, and yeah, we'll sort it then. Honestly, whatever's easy for you, mate. Burpees King, 17 days for me. Not bad, mate, not bad. Everyone's getting excited. Saf, yeah. Your mum's in the chat. Yeah. Oh, was. Do you want to come and say hello? No. Saf doesn't want to come on camera and say hello. Sorry, everybody. Stuart Donny was looking at prices for later in the year, but still too high. Yeah, I was looking later in the year. Later in the summer or autumn, and flights from Bournemouth aren't too bad, but hotels and accommodations, mental. I know Webby's got an apartment. Tim's mate Webby, he's got an apartment. I think he's got some gaps later in the year, and Ray Duffy's out there at the minute. From what I can gather, it's very reasonable if you're happy staying out in Kayasaki. Webby's got an apartment. I'm sure Tim can put up an email or something if anyone wants to inquire about that. Tim Dowd, one sleep for me. It's all right for you, Tim. We're over here in UK, right, with sky-high prices for everything from a drop of water to a litre of petrol and rubbish weather, and you're there every day living it up. Beautiful. Good on you. I think I was watching the back end of Tim's live this morning in Los Cristianos. Isn't there a Kalima over there at the minute? Or Tim said there's a Kalima heading for Tenerife. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a biggie. I bet you miss the rain and cold. Yeah, he doesn't miss the rain and cold. Oh, Tim doesn't miss anything about UK, I'm sure. So there we go, half an hour in, 47 in chat. So yeah, big thanks everyone for joining in. Hope we're all well. Apart from that, apart from being mad busy with gigs and SAF's mock exams, time is literally just flying everywhere. Unbelievable. This weekend, what's on this weekend? Tomorrow night, quiz night for me. Thursday, day off. So Thursday I'm going to be sorting out some videos and stuff, hopefully. Friday, karaoke to hop in. Saturday I've got my games night where I do like in a local bar, I do like all bingo and stuff. That's Saturday night, and then Sunday I'm standing in for the quiz. So yeah, bit busy weekend ahead. Then the weekend after is just as mad. That's the first weekend in March. I'm at the Friday night venue. I'm there on a Saturday night. Weekend after that, I've got another mad weekend, and then that's when we all fly out. So yeah, no rest for the wicked, but it pays the bills, so I'm not moaning. Catch up on the comments. I've got about 1 million comments here. Sorry, I'm rattling on and I'm missing your comments. One sleep for me. Last week of April and last 3 weeks of May. That's Webby's availability, is it, Tim? Drangers Limited. I have an apartment in La Cala near Marbella. It's not cheap to eat out anymore. All right, okay, fair play. Again, it's not a stretch I've been to be honest with you. It's sort of Costa del Sol. I've never been there. Years ago, I went to... I've done Lloret de Mar, Barcelona, down to Salou. But that's not, I don't think that's Costa del Sol that far down, is it, Salou? Salou's Costa Dorada, I think, isn't it? Not been that far down. Tim, Kalima wasn't as bad as it was reported, still misty, yeah. It gets warmer though, doesn't it? I remember, go back a few years ago when there was myself, Saf's mum, and Saf when she was a baby. It's about 2015. We were there in August and they had a Kalima, and it was like 39 degrees in the afternoon. Oh my God, it was so hot. And at night time, it didn't really go any cooler. It only went to about 33, 34. Oh, it's flipping on. Anyway, Angry Velo, yeah, evening Graham, how are you doing? Just seeing this, mate, how are you? Is everyone preparing for Mad March in Tenerife? That is the basic theme of it, Angry, yeah, definitely. 20 days to go for me. Trish is going in about a week or so's time. She's getting there early to get everywhere ready for us. And yeah, different people arriving on different dates, mate. And there is an air of excitement building for St. Patrick's, mate. You can't get over, Angry. Come and join the fun. Vinny, I've got my own dabber. Now, I call the numbers, Vinny. I don't play it. I call the numbers. It's a pub full of drunk people. Alan Zome Vlogs, wait till you get near 65 collars. I am weeks flying. Got another 40 years yet, Alan, I'll have you know. No, yeah, time flies because it's just non-stop, you know what I mean? Non-stop, it's good, good fun. Not moaning, not complaining. Everyone's saying hello to Angry. Jamie Priest going to freezing Dundee for a couple of days for work. Oh, mate. Wow. I've never been to Scotland. 2 places I've never been, Scotland or Ireland. And I'm going to get shot now by a certain quarter of people on here for saying that. I've never been to Scotland, never been to Ireland. Never. No, not so much not had the opportunity, but I've just never had really the will, to be honest with you. Because when I lived up north, I always sort of ventured down south because it was warmer and I wasn't that cultured. But I've never been to Scotland, never been to Ireland. Tina says it was horrible, it was too hot. Yeah, do you remember that, team? It was when we were there and Jason, my mate, was there. That trip, it was really hot. Ali Benny, yeah, Ali's off to Tenerife as well. You're going a week before. You're going the same as Trisha, aren't you, Ali, I believe? First week March, if I remember right. It's hard to remember when everyone's going. Everyone's going on different dates. Susan, Costa del Sol is nice. It's a nice place. Yeah. Benidorm is on my hit list. I know where Costa del Sol's more than that, but Benidorm's on my hit list and, venture around a little bit as well. Kalimas at this time of year aren't too bad now. It's midsummer when you get them sort of July, August they hit, don't they? Tony Tabro broke my leg in 3 places in Lorette de Mar. We went out, it was Christmas when we went out. Literally Christmas week. We went out, if I remember right, it was like the 20th to the sort of 30th. We went out, I think it was for 10 nights or something. We went to, it was Lorette de Mar. And I remember in them days, you didn't really book everything online. And I remember speaking to the travel agent on the phone. I said, what's the temperature like? And she said to me, oh, it'd be nice and warm. And we only took like a light jacket. And I actually had to buy a coat. It was absolutely freezing. It was like 7 or 8 degrees. It was cold. But we went to Barcelona on Christmas Eve. We got the train down from Lorette de Mar to Barcelona. And it was about 17, 18 degrees. So it was pleasant then. But the rest of the week, oh my God, it was freezing. Have a great holiday. We're having Tenerife 10th. Yeah, Anne's on the 10th. We're on the 11th van, day after you. Stuart, on disgrace. Don't admit everything, Stuart. Angelo, I still have 2 weeks off end of March, but nothing booked. I found out today my boss is over for St. Patrick's. Oh, you don't want to be there then, now. Angry flipping heck. You'll have your boss and all us lot. What can't get any worse, can it? Trisha, you know you'd always be welcome. What, up in Scotland? I'd have to put on about 6 coats. I'm not sure, but yeah. I've made a big chart. Got to go all. Alan says, granddaughter collection time. Have a great. Alan, thanks for popping in, mate. Thanks for your support. I do appreciate it. I'll keep watching the videos, mate. I'll drop a comment. Nice to see you in. Thank you so much for joining in. Tony Tabro, where were the other 2 places you broke your leg? Oh, God. I was saying, breaking your leg in 3 different places. That was some pub crawl. Absolutely. I don't think Tony does that sort of behaviour, to be fair. Webby's in. Webby, boom, the boss is on. Just talk about you, Webby. I'm pimping out your apartment, mate. Trying to get you some bookings. Burpees Kings. Scotland is a lovely place. I've been to Gretna, Aberdeen, Glasgow and Edinburgh. The only thing that lets it down is it's full of Scots. Flipping heck, Burpees, you're brave. There's loads of them in here. My sister got married in Gretna years ago, 1987, 88. My sister went up to Gretna Green with her still husband. They're still married, and she got married in Gretna Green. Everyone's saying hello to Webby. Oh, anyway, Webby, how are you, mate? Hope you're well. Good to have you on, mate. Good to have you on. Hope Dawn's well. Buster's well. Been with Ray Duffy. Had a drink with him. He's in my apartment with Madge. Nice. Somebody was inquiring about accommodation prices, Webby. I think it was Stuart Donnelly, and I said, if you don't mind staying out in Kayosavaki, Webby's got an apartment, and he's very reasonable. And Tim put up some dates. I think he said it was May, last 3 weeks of May, and the last week of April or something like that. He put up some availability, but I think Stuart's looking for a bit later in the year, mate. Tina says, cold in Lorette, Pebbly Beach, rats and funny looking pigeons. Yeah, dead skinny, weren't they? Plus a load of child Santa. Tina's got a better memory than me. I can just about remember being there. But yeah, now you mention it, yeah. Willie Rushton, evening, Carl. How you doing? Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you in chat. Welcome, welcome. I'm back in Tenerife in September and can't wait. And over again, end of February next year for my 60th. Oh, nice one, mate. Nice one. September's a nice time to go. Been September once. Beautiful. Lovely time to go. All the kids have gone back to school, so it's a bit more chilled. Everywhere's open, innit? Burpees, did you say you're out in March? We'll have words. Told you Burpees King. That anti-Scottish remark, that's going to get your undrawn and quartered in this chat, mate. I'll tell you that now. Two things you don't do in this chat. Talk about Irish crisps and insult Scottish people. Right, I tell you, because it just causes, like, world wars, honestly. Nothing better in Scotland than getting dragged along Barry Budden Beach by 45 Commando. Take your word for it, mate, honestly. That was the other thing. Yeah, said, me and Saf are looking at things to do. Because we get there on a Monday. Most people don't get there till sort of towards the weekend. So the first few days we're going to be out and about. And she's been on Google. Saf loves taking the photographs and posting them on Instagram. So she's a bit like, think along the lines of Rick's Meg. You know, Meg Cosgrove. If you're not seeing her channel, go and have a look. Meg puts a lot of stuff up on Instagram. She does these fancy photos. She's really good at photography, Meg. And Saf's sort of similar. She likes taking sunset photos. So we're looking at sort of destinations for sunsets up the coast. So she's been looking at that. She's been doing some research. We're going to go to the leper colony. Is it Bardies? Is it however you pronounce it? She wants to go to La Masca, up top island. And we're looking as well at the submarine. I don't know if anyone's ever been on the submarine trips. We're looking at that as a possible excursion. So I'll be copying order down. We've already got a couple of things sorted, or I have. But yeah, just sort of some extras. So we're looking at that as well. And then obviously Friday, Saturday, Sunday's going to be party time. And then we'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to sort of get rid of the hangover and get back into normality. So yeah, we're looking at things to do. And obviously to make some videos as well. We want to get out and do some vlogs. I'll be doing some nighttime stuff, but yeah. So me and Saf are just looking at things. So submarine seems to be top of the list. I've never been on a submarine. Saf's not big on boat trips, but she said, we might do a boat trip as well, go and see the dolphins and what have you. The usual touristy stuff. You know what I mean? Where am I up to? East Kilbride. They call it Polo Mint City because of the roundabouts. Rick used to flog cars in East Kilbride. Oh, I never knew that. Dave Carroll, Scotland's gorgeous, but can only look at anything for 30 seconds before you freeze, and that's in July. Yeah, good shout, Dave. One thing I do think about Scotland, I read a lot of surfing magazines and surfing journals, and the west coast of Scotland, the sort of northwest coast, is one of sort of Europe's top locations for consistent surfing waves, and as well the northeast coast. But even in summer, you can see the surfers have got like 5mm wetsuits. They've got thick wetsuits on, and the hats and the gloves. Even in summer, like sort of south coast here in summer, water temperatures around about 12-14 degrees, so it's a bit more tolerable. But up there, it's about 7 or 8 even in summer. But the waves are really good, and some lovely beaches as well. There's Meg's channel. Have a look at that. Trisha, the Viking ship. Good shout, Trisha. Yeah, Viking ship. Wouldn't mind having a go at that myself, to be fair. That'd be a good video, wouldn't it? The Viking ship, because they do all the Viking enactments and stuff, don't they? Damien Hancock. Alright, Damien. Do you have Johnny Vlogger flying out with your collar? Shame you can't get Wi-Fi on a plane, as Johnny could sing the complete flight if you have some headwind, so he's not rushed. Damien, don't encourage him. Yeah, Johnny Vlogger's coming to Bournemouth on the Saturday evening, which is the 9th, because he wants to sort of come to my gig that night. And he's staying at the Sunday and then he's joining us Bournemouth Airport on the Monday morning, flying out with us. Yeah, and I'm not sure how long he's going for. I don't know if he's going for a week or 10 days. I know he's flying out with us. I'm not sure about when he's coming back. He pops in the chat now and again. I'm presuming he's going for the week. He normally does a week, but he might be doing 10 days and fly back with us. I don't know. Yeah, but he's flying from Bournemouth, coming out with us. That'll be fun. That'll be a good travel day video, won't it? Hey. All things Tenerife. Keith, how are you, Keith? Hope you're well, mate. Good to have you in. 48 in the chat. I call sorry late. Hey, no, don't apologise, Keith. Nice to have you in. Hope you're well, mate. You're going to be there as well, Keith, flying the flag, being our tour guide for the proceedings. Nice to have you on, Keith. Hope you're well. Talking about Scotland, Scotsman in Tenerife. I've booked the cheapest hotel in Scotland for next week to do a video. 25 quid. It's not bad. Oh my God, Kev, you do me in. 25 quid. Does that include breakfast or is it just a room? You probably won't let us know where it is, but is it like sort of like a fag end of Glasgow or somewhere? Kev's going to be over as well. I think you're over with family, aren't you, Kev, though, in March. But I'm sure we'll see you at some point, wandering round with doing videos, and we'll catch up for a beer, mate. That'll be good. We will have to try and get everyone together. As I say, most people, I think, judging from what I've seen in various chats and people saying when they're going in March, most people are going to be there between the 14th to the 19th, that sort of 5-day period, which is the Thursday to the Tuesday, either side of St. Patrick's. So it would be nice if we can get everyone together at some point, or most people, in some sort of venue, you know, even if it's just for an hour for a drink up and hello. That'd be absolutely awesome. So there's going to be enough of us there, and it'd be great because, you know, I've met a lot of people. I've met a lot of the other, you know, the vloggers over there, Tim and etc. But I've met a lot of the people, the viewers, but there's some I've not met. And likewise, all you guys, and some of you have met each other, some haven't. So it would be nice to, if we could arrange something. It'd also be nice, dare I get on my soapbox a little bit. I know Kev's going to be there. Tim's already there. It would be nice if some of the Tenerife vloggers would turn up as well and just be in the same room for half an hour without being at loggerheads. It would be nice because it was all the guys, you know, Lee and Kevin and everybody else who Dan who got us all together in the first place. And given that a lot of people are going to be there out the community, it'd be nice if the vloggers could get together and meet up as well and get along and have a drink. But I suppose, you know, you can't ask for everything, can you? But who knows? It's St. Patrick's. Magic things could happen. Kev, yeah, cheapest hotel in Scotland. Look forward to that one, Kev. Vinny, been on the Viking ship 3 times. Recommend a 3 hours, all-inclusive drinks, burgers are lovely, non-stop action on the boat. Biggest boat, so it rocks less. Yeah, that sounds good. See what Saf says about that. Make a good video, that as well. Burpees, I don't mind doing a Veronica's walk, and I'll try to remember what bars, clubs were there back in 92 to 93 when I lived in Tenerife. Yes, mate, yeah. Burpees, if you want to do it at night time, I'll be doing a couple down there at night time. I think Tony London Street is going to be around as well. That'd be cool. Keith, absolutely cool, can't wait. Superb, Keith. Meet up. Ask me anything, Keith, if you don't mind. At some point, if we get a chance. Porter cabin down Gacoldi Beach. Kev stayed in worse than that, mate. Dave Carroll, might be a silly idea. What about seeing Dan and getting the Viking ship for the get-together? I don't think, I'll be honest with you, Dave, I don't think, Tim will probably confirm, I don't think Dan's involved in the Viking ship anymore, mate. I don't even know if he sells tickets. I think you just have to buy them from the ship direct down the harbour. But that's not a bad shout. Do it on the Saturday if everyone's got the sea legs. Tim, I'll be there. Absolutely, Tim. You know what I'm referring to. Yeah, I knew you'd be there. And to be fair, Tim, getting back on my little soapbox, you're the only one who sort of still talks to everybody, aren't you, really? You know, you haven't, no one's got any gripe with you, and you haven't got any gripe with anyone. You know, it's a shame all the others, you know, without going into it, it's a shame all the other guys, you know, aren't the same ilk. Because, like I say, you lot got us all together. I consider myself still a viewer. You know, I'm in the UK like everybody here. I'm still a viewer of yourself and Lee and whoever else. And, you know, you got us all together. And it'd be nice if there's a number of us over there, if you were all there. So if nothing else, we could all buy you a drink in person. Never mind. Trisha, Danny's not involved with the ship, and I don't think he was, Trisha. Tim says I don't do ships. I'm easygoing and YouTube isn't real life. Bang on. That is the point, isn't it? You know, that is the point. We all make videos for various reasons and for various purposes and agendas. That should be put to one side and everybody get on. Life's too short. And David, what you like with boats? Let's go to Buddies. Could do. Would Buddies fit us all in? Would we get a staff discount? Would we be allowed to film it? Who knows? Having said that, it'd be good for trade. If I had a bar, no matter who I was or whatever, I know it's Cheltenham week and I know it's St. Patrick's weekend, but if I run a bar over there and for the space of 3 or 4 days, I had a guaranteed influx of 20 or 30 or 40 nice people who would want to eat and drink and get together and cause no grief whatsoever, I'd be pretty happy to have that crowd in my bar. If Webb is still in the chat, he's had 3 pubs, for those of you who don't know, in Tenerife. I'm sure he agrees with me there. Angry Velo, that's a bit unfair, Cole. Both yourself and Tim don't have any gripe with anyone. Absolutely, I've got no issue. The only vlogger in Tenerife I don't regularly communicate with or speak to is Andrew, and that's not because I've got a gripe. It's purely because I don't know the lad. I've met him very briefly twice. He keeps himself to himself, as we all know, and to me, that's fair enough. My door's always open. If I see him, I ain't going to run after him, but I ain't going to run away from him either. But no gripe, and it is what it is. Vinny says, all get together, you'd be tripping over gimbals. Gimbals at dawn. Oh dear. Top floor, so Christine can't come. Is that Buddies, is it? It's got a ramp outside, though. It's got one of them fold-away ramps on it. Stuart, interesting video from Andrew this afternoon. Think he has seen the error of his ways, as not like him to react to critics. Fair play to him. I'm not sure what you're referring to there, Stuart. I've not seen, do you know what? Not just Andrew, I've not seen hardly anyone's videos this past week. I need to binge watch. I've seen a couple of Webby Sports ones, to be fair. I watched one of Prash's the other night. I watched one of JBM's the other night. And I watched Tim's on Catch Up yesterday, the one where he was doing his food from way back when. I watched that last night. But other than that, I've not seen anyone on. I've seen a couple of Kev's Dublin ones as well, which are absolutely superb. But I've not seen any, hardly seen any. Cameras at dawn. Yeah, you're right, Jamie, it would be. There'd be no internet left. We'd all be doing lives. There'd be Johnny films everything live. So he'd be filming everything live. Honestly, it'd be nuts, wouldn't it? It'd be funny, though. Webby's had 3 pubs in Tenerife, you never knew. Yeah, apparently angry. The word is he's been there for 30 years as well. Thank you, man. Tenerife Friends Group. Yeah, get involved in that if you're not on it. Superb. Webby will be back in the chat in a minute, cursing, you know, angry. Vinny M, you could take over Dylan's now. Rick doesn't work there. Going to be guest DJ host for the night. That's a shame Rick doesn't work there, because you know what? I was going to suggest that as an evening venue, because obviously with the Rick connection, and I know somebody said last week Shelley's not doing gigs there anymore either. Because when I was over in December, Friday night was absolutely banging in there. Shelley did her thing for an hour, and then Rick was doing it either side, his karaoke and what have you. And a few of us went. There was myself, Eric, obviously. Johnny was there with Denise. Pete and Shell were there. What's his name? Dave Butler and Julie, his missus, were there. I saw Chris and Adele at one point. There was quite a few people in there. So that would have been a great little venue for the night time. I mean, we still can, just because Rick ain't there. But it just been a nice little focal point for us to go over an evening. Nice little handy bar. It's a lovely bar as well. Lovely people in there. Yeah, we had Alan Sterling came up with Jenna. We all had a bit of a laugh one night. It got a little bit drunk, but it's a good venue. That's a shame. Yeah, shame Rick's not there. God, the hour's gone so quick. I did have other stuff to tell you, but I've forgotten what it was. I'm so sorry. Prash is a machine with his videos. I think he does a live every night, Prash, at about 1 in the morning. Stuart Donnelly, never mind a power bank, you'll need a signal booster. I'll just put Safi on the roof with holding an aerial. Webby Sports Roundup going live Fridays at 10. Nice one, Tim. Be watching that. Is it right, Tim? You're doing... Did I get it right earlier when I was only half listening? You're doing Friday 9 till 10 and then Webby's going 10 till 11, or is it the other way round? Let everyone know. Trisha, not sure I want to see Prash in his pyjamas every night. There is Superman ones, aren't they? I've seen that. When I've come in from a busy gig, right, usually at the weekend, I get a cup of tea, rock and roll lifestyle, you know, after DJing. I come in, get a cup of tea, put my phone on, I say, right, let's see who's on. And on a Friday or Saturday, I have a choice of 3 hours of Johnny Vloggers karaoke. I have just Rick walking round Kayosavaki with a dog, or I have Prash in his Superman pyjamas, or Lee eating fish and chips, or I normally go to what, I'll be honest, I'm not saying it because he's in the chat and he's my mate, but I normally end up watching Tim on the Lash in Monte Cristo for an hour with Webby. And that's either that or, you know what I mean? Yeah, I miss Dylan's. Yeah, it's a shame. Dylan's was great. Loved it before Christmas. Angry Velo, Shelley did her bit, then Rick did either side. I thought it was a family channel. You know what I meant, Graham. Dirty mind. Bergie's King. Shut up, Trisha. I bet you're tuning, especially to him and his Superman dressing. Oh, my word. Tim, 9 a.m. There you go. So Friday morning, folks. There's your Friday morning sorted. For those of you who work from home or don't work at all. Tim's on at 9 live from wherever he ends up. Probably in his village, Friday morning. And then Webby's on at 10 with horse racing tips and everything. Evening, JBM. Colin, that's me, mate. You're on the right one. London streets. If you did fancy vlogging Marbella, Puerto Banús area in future, call, I'm back and forth throughout the summer, so you're welcome to visit for something new to vlog. Absolutely, Tony. I was having this conversation with Saf night before last about what we're going to be planning in the summer and everything, you know. And she finishes school around about middle of May. GCSEs are done. Then she's got like an extended summertime off. And it gives me more freedom because one or two things will happen. She's either going to come to Tenerife and not be bothered by the flight. She hates the pressure on the flight, in which case, you know, in the summer, we can get away, do little trips here and there to places like that. Or she's not going to want to fly, but she's not going to want me around all summer getting on her nerves. So in that's going to give me more freedom. So without turning into Scotsman Kevin, you know, one of the things I'm looking at is just doing some sort of little weekend breaks when I'm not working, because my gigs tend to finish usually on a Saturday, and then I don't start working again till Wednesday night. So in that, I've got sort of, you know, that sort of 3-day break and I can go and visit different places. So yeah, I'll shout you on that one, Tony. I'll speak to you in person when we meet. JBM, how's it going in DJ life? Very busy, mate. I've just took another weekly residency on today, starting in March. The night I fly back from Tenerife, I've got my first night on a Thursday in a new weekly residency right down in the town centre, JBM. So yeah, going very well, doing really well. Thank you. Pete and Shell, evening Colin. All right, Pete and Shell, evening everyone, Colin, everyone. Pete, on Facebook the other day when you replied to my post, I didn't recognise your surname, mate. That's why I said I'll subscribe. Pete, evening everyone. Quick visit, sat drinking beer and down a pub with Sting's cousin. Blimey. Have I got that right? Evening Colin, everyone. Quick visit, sat drinking beer and down a pub with Sting's cousin. As in Sting the singer. Nice one. Oh, nice one, mate. You're vlogging it. It's a pity Prash isn't there, Pete, because then he could give him a message in a bottle. Like that one, Tim. Evening, Pete and Shell. Everyone says Pete and Shell. Thank you, man. But yeah, Tony, if and when we meet Tony, or I'll drop you a message, that is something I could certainly look at in the summer, mate. Definitely a little quick trip over there. And thank you for the invite. Appreciate it. Keith got it. Lanzarote September as well. Another option for you. That, not sure on that one, mate, because I've been invited to, believe it or not, I've been invited on a lad's jolly to Benidorm in October. So I think I've opted for that one, unfortunately. But yeah, honestly, these are places. Yes, Colin, Sting's cousin. Wow. Pete and Shell hobnobbing it with the famous Boo Boom Col. No, can't leave. Sorry, Vinny, treading on your toes. That's your territory. Sorry, yeah, sorry. He's just bought us a whiskey. Oh, nice. AP, is that Sting's cousin? Is that? Can he sing as well? Oh, look, I've finished my lime water. I'm going to have to go in a minute. 47 in. Do you know what? Fair play. I really appreciate it. Listen up, everyone. We've had, from the start tonight, which was over an hour ago now, just over an hour ago, we've had over 40 people in my chat. So thank you all so much for giving up your Tuesday night. Really do appreciate it. I always say it. I do these Tuesdays purely because in the old days, Rick and Shelley did Wind Down Wednesday. Who remembers that? Tim doesn't obviously do lives of an evening apart from his Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:55. But no one seems to do the sort of later lives anymore. Pete and Shell, Rick and Shelley have got obviously work commitments. Yeah, and no one seems to do the sort of midweeky live. So I just do it purely because it's nice to just get everyone together, isn't it, and have a chat and, you know, let off a bit of steam. So it's good. And as long as you lot keep supporting it, I'll keep doing it, honestly. Patrick Moran, evening, Patrick. I saw your TikTok, Patrick. Patrick Moran. That girl in that TikTok did about 4 different Irish surnames, and yours is Moran. Sorry, Colin, everyone was out and only just back at 8. No need to apologise, Patrick. Appreciate you joining in. Thank you so much. Smack the thumbs up. Nice one, Vinny. Pete and Shelley's a good mate and a good laugh. Drink with him all the time. Oh, nice one, mate. Nice one. Pete and Shell, are you in the fields of gold? It's out of Weatherspoons. But it was great to meet you last week. Plug. Yeah, Tim Dowd. Monday. Meet up Monday, 5:55. If you're on the island, go to timothydowd.com/events. Have I got that right, Tim? And you can go and meet him in wherever he's having sushi and stuff. Wednesday is Balcony Banter, 5:55, where they sit on the banter and talk about stuff apart from the first Wednesday of every month when it's on Giuliani Nendel's channel, where they discuss a topic of the day. And then Friday, it's 5:55 in Monte Cristo, usually with Webby, Sports Roundup, where he gets drunk with his mates. Have I got that right, Tim? Correct if I've missed anything. Patrick Moran and yourself as Auntie were fantastic. Yeah, so have I missed a vlog there? Did Kevin do a vlog with Anne, David and Patrick? Tell me, because I might have missed it. I'm sure I've seen all Kev's Dublin stuff, but I might have missed that one. I do apologise if I have. Patrick Moran and hello to everyone that said hi. Says Pete and Shell, who are on the lash with Sting's cousin. Dave Carroll, look forward to seeing everyone in Tenerife for St. Patrick's. Absolutely, Dave. Absolutely buzzing. Pete and Shell, are you coming over? 20 days to Tenerife. That's for me. Other people have got anything between 6 days and a month to go. There's loads of people going, Pete and Shell, for St. Patrick's. Bring yourselves over if you can. Do you have a script? Colwell said. Now, I've just watched too much of Tim's channel. Tim's timing, 5:55, is absolutely bang on for me because Monday I don't work, so I'm here, and I'm usually catching up on my music and stuff, right? So it's on, and I'm usually background and I drop him the odd comment. Wednesday is midweek. I do work a Wednesday night, but I sort of eat earlier. Me and Saf eat earlier, so I'm usually watching in the background balcony banter while I'm making food. And Friday, 5:55 is when I'm making myself handsome for my Friday night gig. So again, I'm listening in the background and I'm sort of ironing a shirt and stuff like that, ready for my Friday gig. So Tim's 5:55 is like the 1 hour of the day where I'm free to listen. Tim, you didn't need to do that, mate. Donation. We'll have a beer, Tim. That'll go in a beer bank, and we'll have a Tim and tonic when I'm over there. Don't tell Chris. See, I know all your stuff. Ian at home. Cheers, Colt. No problem, Ian. Colt, be different. Why apologise? Absolutely. 100%. No apologies. I think we will need name badges for March. It'll be like speed dating, won't it, Trisha? To be fair, some people will need name badges, like Burpees King, for example, because on his little thing, it's just got a B in a green circle, but most people have got photographs. Patrick Moran, it was the cheapest flight thumbnail we were with Kevin. I've not picked that one up. I'll have a look. We appeared briefly in Kev's first vlog, the £22 flight one, the cheapest flight. I didn't even know that one existed. I've missed that one then. That's why I've not seen it. Susan, hi Patrick, have you heard from Vince? No, Susan. Okay. Trisha, I might get lucky. We'll pay you off, Trisha. We'll find you somebody on we'll find you a nice Irishman on St. Patrick's Day. How's that? Wonderful. Now, listen, everybody, Saf is so looking forward to it. Once she gets past the flight and she lands, honestly, she will be over the moon. She's a bit camera shy at times, and I think part of it midweek is that not that she doesn't want to come on here. It's just that by the time sort of 7:30, 8 o'clock comes along, she's absolutely knackered, and she's just not particularly up for coming on camera on the chats. But in Tenerife, I can promise you now, those of you who are going, she can't wait to meet you. Those of you, Tim and all that, I bore Saf to death sometimes telling her about you all. She loves coming in the chat and saying hello, and I tell you now, she cannot wait to get over and meet everybody and do a bit of socialising. She'll be doing loads of selfies with you all, and yeah, she's not even told any of her schoolmates she's coming yet. She's not even told her best friend, because what she wants to do is she wants to arrive in Tenerife, and while they're all in maths and geography and whatever in school, she's going to start breaking the news to all the mates that she's on holiday for 10 days with you lot. So yeah, she can't wait. She's buzzing. And it's going to be mad for me as well, because I've been to Tenerife with Saf. She's been to Tenerife loads of times when she was younger. She's been to Tenerife about 5 or 6 times easy, but not while she's this age. And obviously since she's been, I've been out doing the YouTubey stuff, and I've met most of you lot. And it's going to be odd. It's going to be strange for me, like it was strange when I was with Vic last summer, my mate Vicky, when she met like Sir Tim and Rick and some of the viewers. it's mad seeing her with YouTube people, because like it's like I've got two lives, and it's going to be even crazier seeing Saf with you lot, because like I've met most of you lot and she hasn't, and it's going to be weird seeing her with you lot. It's like two worlds collide. Anyway, I'm prattling on. Tell me when I prattle on and I'll stop. Patrick, Scotsman, take Kev, call it Oscar worthy vlog, don't miss it. I think that's the only one I haven't seen, mate. I thought I'd seen them all. Never mind. I'll have another look later when I get back. Damien Hooper, there you go, Tricia. Damien can be your escort for the week. Good shout, Tim. Good shout. I'm not sure who will be leading who astray, but yeah, good shout, Damien Hooper. With my luck, it'll be a leprechaun. There you go, enough said, Damien Hooper. Yvonne's off. Thank you for joining in, Yvonne. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're going to leave shortly now, Yvonne, anyway, so I'm going to have to shoot in a bit. But yeah, thanks for joining in. And 47 still in. I feel bad leaving you all. Patrick, I know I'm late, but please give Anna a huge thank you for all the work modding on this channel, and David and herself are beautiful people, soul to the earth. Seconded, Patrick, absolutely, 100%. There'll be a big drink waiting, Anne and David, when I turn up over there. Absolutely, 100%. Thank you, not just Anne, but everyone else who moderates. I tend not to have many. I know we've had a couple recently, but you know, I think the era of the idiots and trolls seems to have died off. So we're lucky we don't get them anymore. But it's nice that if we do, there's people there who are ready to shoot from the hip and get rid. So yeah, massive thanks to Anne and everybody else. Need to start putting some more spanners on, don't we? Really, I keep forgetting. Craig Kid, all right. Craig, how you doing? Evening call, just home from work. What did I miss? You've not missed a lot, really, Craig. We've just been talking about everyone flying out to Tenerife. Here's the cliffs, Craig. We've all been comparing dates when we're going to Tenerife. I've been moaning about working too much. Vinny's been telling some bad jokes. Basically, we've been plugging Tim's channel and Webby's flat in Tenerife. There you go. And we've all been counting down the days to when we do St. Patrick's. Anne and David, both diamonds. Yeah, absolutely, Keith. Baby Skink. I prefer anonymity on YouTube, as I have a lot of arguments about politics on other channels. Fair play, mate. Understandable. Be good to meet you in person, though, Baby Skink. Make yourself known when we're over there, definitely. Damien Hooper, me, what am I escorting for? Do I need to pack my birthday suit? Damien, just have a local taxi number, mate. That's all you need. Tricia says, no offence, but prefer a Scotsman in a kilt. Alan Sterling's already spoken for, Tricia. He's the only I think who's coming. Foggy, catch you soon. Keep up the good work, Foggy. Out. Cheers, Foggy. Thank you, mate. All the best. Keep up the good work as well. Keep looking after Webby for us, mate. Ian's off as well. Thanks for the chat. Cheers, Ian. Always good. Always good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining in. Vinny, you have not cosplayed the other week. Yeah. Edinburgh Michael had an idiot on this too, yeah. And I think Prash has had a couple as well. Prash has had a couple of trolls on lately, but he got rid of them straight away. They're always going to be there. Tim will tell you, I think. I think it's a sad fact of life. You know, there's always going to be one that'll come on and try and be the comedian. And it's just part of life, innit? The internet's unpoliced. There's nothing we can do about them other than deal with them appropriate at the time. And my train of thought with them is like Tim. As long as they're not being disrespectful and they're not, you know, taking the proper mick out of anyone and being this, that and the other, then just leave them be. You know, they are what they are. Don't react to them. Kev's such a nice person. Kev's an absolute legend. Love the highlights. I fly out on the 12th. Nice one, Craig. Yeah, I remember you saying fly out on the 12th of June, yeah, for a few rounds of golf. Sweet. Tim, cheers, mate. Tim, thank you so much. Can't wait to catch up again, Tim. Good to see you. Love to Christine. Damien Hooper, can buy a kilt but won't be able to pay for the pouch. Kev's an absolute legend. Everyone's saying bye to Tim. Right, guys, listen, I think, if you don't mind, I know there's still 40 odd of you in, and I feel really bad, but I've got to shoot out for a bit. If you don't mind, I'm going to wrap up tonight, Tuesday chat. Been a good one, loads of people in. Great to see everyone get together on a Tuesday, really is. It makes it worth doing, honestly. Thank you so much for joining in. Massive thanks for supporting the channel. 3,000, what is it? Nearly 4,000. When I get to 4,000, everybody, there's a giveaway coming. That's probably going to happen when I'm in Tenerife, isn't it? It's crazy. It's like it's written in the stars. I hit 250 when I was in Tenerife. I hit 1,000 when I was in Tenerife. I hit 1,500 when I was in Tenerife. I hit 3,000 when I was in Tenerife, actually on a live. And it's looking like it's going to hit the 4,000 followers when I'm in this trip in Tenerife. So if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But yeah, massive thanks to everybody. Everybody who's recently joined, and everybody, Anne and all them who've been with me from the word go. Really do appreciate it. And as I said, I promise you, me and Saf got tons planned coming this year. You won't believe it, honestly. It's going to be nuts. And it's so enjoyable. All right, so quick blast of the comments, and then if you don't mind, we'll call it an evening. Good evening to everybody. Thank you, David. See you later. Cheers, Craig. Stuart Donnelly. Tuesday night to your call. Nice one, Stuart. Absolutely. Cheers, Kev. Scotsman in Tenerife. Kev, I'll drop you a message soon. Stay safe. Thank you, Vinny. Tricia, thank you. Keith, take care. I'll look forward to see you on Paddy's Day. Definitely. We're going to have a massive drink. Good night. Look forward to see you in March. Nice one. Burby's King. Damien. Bye all. See you on next one. Bye, Soft Call. Enter your giveaway. Text me when you're home and settle, pal. Will do, Damien. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, everybody with the spanners, Anne and everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week. And as I always say, take care and watch everyone's content. Without you, we won't be doing it. I really appreciate it, all right? And yeah, another fantastic Tuesday chat. Hit the thumbs up. If you're watching in the background and you're not subscribed, subscribe. Get to the 4,000 because there's a giveaway coming. And this time next week, we'll be on 13 days for me to TFS and we'll do a massive catch-up. Any comments, anything that crops up that you want me to look at or anything, drop a comment down below in one of the vlogs because I'll pick them up, all right? Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. For me and Saf in Bournemouth, love you all. I will catch you in the next one. Thanks again. Take it easy.